Hi, my name is Roven and welcome to my channel. This video is about this mobile recording rig that I built. So I posted a video in my YouTube channel where I covered a song Yesterday by the Beatles. And then I also posted a behind the scenes video talking about and showcasing this mobile recording rig. So this video is just a follow-up for both of those videos. So I want to start off by stating that the whole goal of this rig is to be mobile and to be flexible. So this rig, I'm using the Acepro 2. So what I like about the Acepro 2, it has a flip up screen. It's easier to monitor yourself when you're recording solo, when you're outside and you don't have anyone to click the record button and you need to have a way to monitor yourself. So this is a solution that I came up with. So I have the Ace Pro 2 in the Explorer Grip Pro cage and I added the ultra wide lens mod. What I also like about the Ace Pro 2, it has a magnetic latch system at the bottom. So I can easily attach this mobile recording rig and it secures it in place. So that's the way I capture my video. So when I was envisioning this rig, I also wanted to be able to capture good quality audio. I initially had the Zoom H6 here, the OG one, but I opted for this build to have the Zoom H6E or the essential version. So essentially this is a 32-bit float recorder. So you don't need to set your gains and worry about clipping because it's already a 32-bit float recorder. So I just plug in and then hit record. So it has 4 combo inputs here. You can insert a microphone or guitar, bass, or your keys. It also has this mic capsule at the front. So again, portability for me is the key for this rig. So if I only have this to bring, I have all my bases covered. And so this rig is particularly good because I can just hold it here and then I can record while I'm holding it, kind of like a vlog style setup. I can face it towards me while also recording the audio. And so what I also did was I attached an Arca plate here. So I can easily clip this to my Arca base tripod. But one downside of that is that this is protruding the locking pins here. When I set this flat, it doesn't sit flat because of that, but it sits okay. So in my quest of building this rig, I was trying to find rig inspiration in the internet where a GoPro or an action cam is used alongside a field recorder, and I couldn't find any. So the best solution that I found is this kind of like U-shaped handheld stabilizer for DSLR camcorder. And if you're a musician, this rig is particularly useful because when you want to record yourself, you're already carrying a lot of gear. You're already carrying your guitar, your piano, whatever you need to carry to do a field recording setup. So what I also did was I added a power bank here just to be able to charge the Ace Pro 2 and also, if I needed, to charge the Zoom H6E. I bought a flexible mount bracket and I also bought this mobile phone holder from Camolo. So I attached that in, and so that's my rig. So the Zoom H6E is secured using this screw here, which is at the bottom of the whole rig. So you can see there, it has a long screw that screws securely in the Zoom H6E. So the only worry that I have is this is the failure point of the entire rig. If this breaks, the entire rig would fall from my tripod. But I don't think my rig is heavy enough for that to happen. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's go over each of the items here that I listed out. Let's go to my other screen. The first item is the handheld stabilizer for DSLR cam. So it looks like this. This is not the same as what I have. I have the Fantaseal version. So this one is better because it has the cold shoe mount at the side as well. Essentially it's the same, but with a slight difference that this has 2 screws at the bottom here. So the next items, I used AliExpress for all of them because they're cheaper generally when you compare them to Amazon prices. So the first one that I want to show is the Arca base plate that I showed here at the bottom of my rig. But you have the Arca base plate that's attached to your tripod. So you put that in and then you lock it in place. Then the next one is the silicone mount flexible bracket. So it's just €5 where I live. I initially thought to put a clamp here to put the battery pack here, but it's too janky. So this spot here is the perfect place to put it. So I can still hold the entire rig in this area here, or I can hold the entire rig here. So this moves actually, so I can put it like so if I want to, but I generally tend to prefer it like that. The next item is the bracket or adapter here. So again, the top of the rig has cold shoe mounts, and so you're attaching a GoPro or an action cam there. So you need like the two finger prong that you usually see for action cameras. But since I'm using the Acepro 2, or if you're using an Acepro 2 with the magnetic base there, you can opt to buy this one here, the V-Rig camera mount. And so the Acepro 2 securely attaches on the top of it, and then you have a cold shoe adapter at the bottom. So yeah, this is my mobile recording rig. I hope you find it useful, especially for musicians out there who wants to do a solo field recording session in nature, do some covers, and be able to video yourself with good quality audio. Alright, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.